Before we get to the tutorial, I'll give you a brief history of rotoscoping. So rotoscoping is an animation technique developed by a man named Max Fleischer in 1914. What he would do was he would draw on top of a glass panel with film projected onto it, and he has a patent for the creation of the rotoscope, which was the device that he used to do his animations on. And Max was the guy who did film animations for Betty Boop and Superman and Popeye. But in regards to modern animation, the equipment's changed, but the concept is still the same. But computers have taken over the role of the glass panel and the film projector, and so using digital video and graphic software such as Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator and animation software like Flash or Live Motion, you can create the same effect of drawing over film. With the new equipment comes new advantages. Using a process called interpolated rotoscoping, you can draw a keyframe and then skip a few frames and draw a second frame and let the software interpolate or fill in the missing frames for you. Here is an example of a low-resolution single frame of digital video. This is Adobe Photoshop. I'm using a video editing program to extract a single frame from a clip I recorded with a web camera, and this is what I'll draw on top of. I've created a new layer over the layer containing the frame image, and it's the same concept as using a glass panel on top of projected film. And I use a Wacom tablet for digital illustrations because it allows much more control than a mouse can. I personally like to start out with shapes and line art, and since this is going to be animated, I'm going to be drawing a few hundred of these frames. I'm going quite fast and not paying a lot of attention to detail. This is going to result in a rugged, scratchy, jumpy type of animation. If I want to do something more fluid, I would have to spend greater care in choosing my lines and shapes. Once the keyframes are created, you can put them together in an animating program. Here's an example of a frame-by-frame animation.
Check, check, check on the microphone. Checkity check.
Well, look, there's one way to do it, okay, and that's my way. And if you're not okay with that, well, it's not my fault.